Hey, good evening, everyone. I'd like to communicate the bio of our keynote speaker, Dr. Brandon Harris. Is an adjunct assistant professor of research methods in the Rossier School of Education at the University of Southern California, a lecturer of criminology and justice studies at California State University, Northridge, and an adjunct professor at various campuses within the Los Angeles Community College District. A speaker on various topics that include professional and personal development, and a director of Flourish Marketing. He received his EDD in educational leadership with a focus in higher learning from California State University, Fullerton. His research interests include sense of belonging, diversity and inclusion, as well as racial and cultural representation. His current interests lie in empowering underrepresented students as well as faculty and staff in higher education and business industries. He pairs over 15 years of experience in professional development instruction with the classroom to strengthen transferable skills of his students to help make their passion their paycheck. His sights are set on managerial positions in higher education to help staff and faculty better serve and support students by meeting them at their struggles. He is recognized by the California State University Northridge Office of Community Engagement for his contribution and dedication to enhancing academic experiences through community-based courses within the Criminal Justice System Department. He is a CSU Fullerton Alumni Association Outstanding Graduate Award for 2021 and a co-author of publications highlighting campus programs that close the achievement gaps for men of color. Dr. Harris hopes the findings will inform the decisions of current leaders in higher education. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to welcome to the stage Dr. Brandon D. Harris.
Greetings, graduates. Give yourself a round of applause. And thank you, Steve, for that lovely introduction. That cuts about 5 minutes of my time. Before I get going, I want to say thank you to all of the staff, faculty, partners, for making this day possible for us to pour into you all, the graduates of the class of 2022. So thank you. Before I jump into everything, I want everyone to remember this. Have you heard of a villain story? Show of hands if you heard of a villain story or a hero story. All right, so a few of you. The villain story is fueled by your success is fueled by the people that didn't believe in you, the people that you always have to prove yourself to, right? That's your villain story. That, oh, okay, I'm gonna show you, right? Your hero story, that's your story. That's the success that's fueled by the people that are here with you right now, your family, your friends, the staff, the faculty, EOP. The people that are celebrating your wins, that is your hero's story. So remember that, because I'm gonna circle back to that. So for me, I'm only gonna be a few minutes of your time, and I wanna let you know about my journey, and hopefully that journey, you can see yourself in it so that you can take this degree to the next level. So it started back in 2001, right? I know you're like, dang, I know I'm old, but I still look good. No, okay, so in 2001, I didn't know too much about college. All these accolades, these titles, and these roles and responsibilities that I hold today, you would think that I had things planned out for me. I had options, I had resources. I went to a private school. No. I went to a low-performing high school, and that is where I met Steve and the College Career Center. I just stumbled in there. This is a for me, I didn't know about college too much outside of watching the Cosby Show maybe. And even seeing that, I still didn't feel like I belonged, right? And so Steve, he said, you can go to Cal State LA. I said, okay, sure, let's go, let's do this. I didn't have any other school in mind, right? I didn't have that beginning where the parents and guardians were telling me about college. He just said it was only under one term. You gotta go through Summer Bridge. I said, all right, yeah, Summer Bridge, cool, let's go. And I beat myself up about it today. I missed the deadline. The dorm rooms got situated. David Sandoval, you probably don't even know this. I don't know who slipped me under the radar, but I missed the cutoff. And this gentleman back here, I don't know who he talked to. Talk about going over and beyond for students on a case-by-case basis. Long story short, I got in, and that was the beginning of what you see today. Someone that believes in you. And from that day on, I made sure that I paid my appreciation back in the form of I was a tutor in the dorms. I was working at the front desk as a student employee, and then I started working as a junior graphic designer, and then ultimately as a work readiness instructor, where the professor would lecture and then the students would come to my class and I would break down the sociology course work. So I would say, thank you for not firing me, but just repurposing me. Very good on that. So, and that is where my gift was polished in graphics, but my passion was found in education through EOP as wanting to be a professor. And I will tell you, it wasn't always good, times at a certain point, because I missed those foundational transferable skills to succeed in my first semester. I'm gonna just be transparent with you, because I feel like I'm up here with family. I was on academic probation because coming from a high school that was basically a pipeline to prison type of high school, and a lot of other things I can blame on and everything else, society. But again, EOP helped me with those resources, gave me what I needed. I was struggling in math, and now today I'm teaching research methods and statistical research. So didn't see that coming. And from that point on, I just decided to, instead of running from it, run to it. And you get that feeling inside that oh, this is scary. Oh, I can't do it. I'm about to doubt myself. As soon as you get that feeling, instead of, that's what I said. He's feeling this stuff. And instead of screaming and running from it, I growled or I did something like that, and I ran to it. And that is what I want everyone to do here with this degree. It's just the beginning. Fast forward, the resources that you receive here, for example, myself, from going from having nothing but gang members as friends, now I'm teaching a gangs class, right? And inviting those friends back to talk to my students about, hey, you know what? This is why we did it, but this is what these are the options that you have so that you can avoid that bad. Again, it wasn't always good times and good opportunities. I remember my car was out of commission, and so I asked a friend to use theirs. Now, I had a bad definition of friend back then. Fellas, don't just read the dictionary and figure out what friend means, because don't. And so I crashed this friend's car. Steve Wilson probably knows what I'm talking about. A lovely young lady transferred from Northridge that all the guys like. And so a professor actually that asked to remain unnamed because of this good gesture, he gave me a car here from Cal State LA. Right? And so he said, just pay it forward. And that's it. And so I don't have a car for y'all today, but you know, maybe if I get like tenure here, if you, and then I promise if I get tenure, I'll give somebody a car. But in other things, in other ways, I make sure I pay that forward as professors, as doing research on my own population of men of color, the lowest graduation rates still to this day. So circling back to your hero story and villain story, and I'm almost out of here. Show of hands if everybody thinks that story was a villain story. Who thinks that was a villain story? Y'all are so positive. What about a hero story? All right, so thanks for your participation. You can tell I'm a teacher. Okay, so I would say you're both right. You're both right. I could have chosen to pay attention to the negative part, those dark times where I was almost about to get kicked out and have to take classes elsewhere. I could have chosen to be fueled by the anger that I had when certain family members was mad at me and then didn't help me out. Right? We've all kind of been there. I could have chosen to try to prove a population wrong, and I could have chosen to focus on trying to prove somebody wrong that doesn't even care about me, right? And that can tend to happen. And I know some of us ain't been there before, but I'm gonna tell you today, choose that hero's story. It's a flip side to that coin. It's the side that you appreciate the people that are here for you today and that want to celebrate your wins. And those people are in this room, and they include the faculty and staff at EOP. Before I leave, I want to leave you with some Dr. Harrisisms, some one-liners that I want you to remember. To help you from this day focus on your hero story, be sure to surround yourself with the people that celebrate you and not tolerate you. I heard some that was deep. So, and that's on a personal and a professional level. I don't care if it's certain family that if they don't support you, if they don't clap you, or they don't check on you, sometimes you gotta, you ladies trim the edges. Professional too. Focus on read those mission statements, ask questions, find out the department culture to see if you actually to see if that department celebrates what you celebrate. Because what you're going to do with this degree, it's like a marriage. You want to move into the right direction, right? You don't want to put a ring on the wrong thing. And lastly, I'm going to leave you with this. If it is in your mind to pursue it, then that is a sign that you can do it. If it is in your mind to pursue it, then that is a sign that you can do it. So don't ignore that sign and go for it. Don't tell yourself no first. Don't run from it, run to it. That's my time. Thank y'all. Congratulations.